This time all armored up for NaVi. Geared up to win fights and nothing else. Guardian outside, he's been spotted by Kierby, and now he's got to try and get away. There's a lot of aggression coming his way, but it's going to be a split. They drop down, there's Guardian, huge find. Can't get anything more, and it's dupreeh and Glaive, and dupreeh again. And that upper bomb site is just exposed. NaVi gets wiped off the map. This is a bad start for NaVi.
Absolutely ravaged, and you know how tricky that CT side can be without that full utility, without everything you need to slow down this T side. And Astralis have a dominant hit towards upper, but Flamey connects a beautiful shot, but he's on 2 HP. He has no kit, and he's now being flanked upon as well. You've got Device working around the back, but it's not even him who needs to do it. Xyp9x.
Flash has come out. Simple wants to help out, but there's no real pressure coming quite yet.
No, a deep smoke though keeps them guessing. They don't know if maybe they're considering going down towards the vents, but Flamey with a lovely connection, good tag towards Kierby, and now the backup has arrived, and none better than Guardian. He does find one, but he slows him down, he buys some time, and Flamey fancies another go at it, but Astralis are backing away.
Yeah, they've got Glaive in position. He's not watching for any kind of a push, but they've got him at least here controlling this area of the map, so they want to readdress and figure out a new way to attack. Some rotations. Simple is going to be the man who needs to be up to the task. A lot of utility, though. I mean, Molotovs, there's a flashbang as well, so this could get a little bit dicey. Simple in the rafters.
He's got to pick his poison at this point. Astralis as well, trying to negate as many angles as possible. Try and isolate a player. Try and find something to pull him back into this game. Bearing in mind, or at least round, let's say, Glaive is on the UMP, but it doesn't matter. Device will find one. Seized. Here's Device. That's the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Device fights his way out of it. Seized is going to be livid about that one, but now it's down to Flamey and Edward, and oh my word, Flamey feeds himself in towards dupreeh, and with 35 seconds left, the bomb is going down. Device truly at the helm of this round, and Glaive.
Also not fully invested, so it can be a pretty dangerous buy without committing too much, but that's a bad sign. Guardian down already, so, I mean, he only had a pistol, so still Astralis hasn't seen these UMPs, doesn't know it's coming, and it's going to be a lobby crunch. They're getting aggressive, they're trying to take the fight, Astralis is waiting for it.
It's a massacre.
No damage even
by ramp. This is huge amounts of freedom that Kierby's just about been able to find. Sees has no clue as well about this, and I can imagine Astralis is just going to let Kierby do as much as he wants. Even Device makes it worse, finding Seized, and Astralis taking strides now towards getting such a clean half here.
This is about to be the round. There's one kill for Kierby. The assassination comes in. Now Simple's left all alone. He's got to try and make a play. It looks like he's doing it. 2 kills. Can he get the third? Device holding the angle. Simple knows that he tries to jump over, but it's not possible. Just too much to do for him, but he has given the rest of his teammates some hope to make this work in a 2-on-3. No kits, but Guardian with the op has found one.
He needs his support. He needs Flamey to get there, and Flamey's taking so long to come around and do anything to assist this. Both the players are still on the side. One up, he's seen him. He's seen the gun. He's seen just enough, but he can't find a pixel. He needed Flamey to help him out. Guardian, though, still going to do what he can, but it's not enough, especially when it's Xyp9x. If you look into Astralis as well on their T side, if you look at the opportunities and how many rounds they win after getting that first pick, specifically on their T side, it is an incredibly high margin.
Look at how much slower this outside take is from Astralis, not even committing to it whatsoever as they have been pretty much every other round. So it looks like, I mean, with the angle that Device is holding there, it looks like Astralis is expecting some kind of a switch up from NaVi to put more bodies outside, but it's not coming.
And there's the response. Get down towards ramp. Here comes the flood. Flamey, though, going to try and keep himself alight here and back away towards that lower site. He's got support. He's got Guardian coming around. Sees now careful of maybe a flank, but the bomb is put down towards ramp. So still, there's a lot of play here for NaVi. They could finally stop the rot.
You'd hope so. Device, though, is up next. Working his way with the AWP. Tough angles for him here, but there's Xyp9x with one. Who else but to bail Astralis out of a tough spot except for Xyp9x? Kierby gets another Seized, though. He stops the bleeding. It's a 2-on-3, though, a chance here. And the big thing is Astralis is, once again, I've said it so many times, outmaneuvered NaVi. They're going to get a plant. They're going to have good positioning to stop this as well, although Guardian sneaks in with the ult. Device, he knows one's coming. He sees the gun barrel. He picks him off. Is he going to expect the second? He's got to know Seized is coming. Smoke is going to be down. That might not help him so much.
The theory was good, but Guardian is better. The defuse going to come out, and finally NaVi stemmed the bleed. It felt like a lifetime in the making, but it worked out. Staying alive at the start. Good control towards ramp. Good play from Guardian coming through, and it finally hinders the approach. And now they've been reminded, all right, you know, we do bleed real blood, so we're not flawless on this one. dupreeh, though, just going to go straight out. This is a quick hit towards upper, and Edward has no chance. Completely blind, but Simple, eyes wide open, can only find one, and it's Glaive and dupreeh to dominate the upper side. Device reading them like a book. Seized backed away. This is beautiful CS from Astralis, and so far it's looking almost flawless.
Yeah, that's disgusting. You almost have to feel for NaVi on that change of pace from Astralis. Edward was just ate a flashbang and can do nothing, and you can see they're taking so much damage. They're not even getting close to retaking taking these bomb sites, and even Kirby, he's there to cut off the fallback. Seized and Guardian again, I mean, one more time if they want any kind of... Oh, this is interesting.
Oh,
that is
God.
just... That timing, Guardian is going to be so frustrated. How does that happen? Everything going right, and now Kirby is going to have a big flank.
Yeah, Zip's just walking out, you know he can. Look at this. He's just so confident at doing this sort of play. You're down to a 3v3, but you still feel that Astralis with players like this, in spots like this, have so much control here.
He's just never... Kirby's never been stopped when he's done this. And this is probably the second or third time he's going to find success with it. And Simple, he does spot it out at the end, but he loses the initial duel, and that puts him in a really difficult spot where he almost has to get aggressive.
And now backing away might not be an option. He's surrounded on all fronts. His friend Flamey isn't that close by either. And here you go, the noose is just being placed around NaVi's neck as we speak. And with Flamey going down, Astralis look near. Everyone on Astralis is playing well. No one's having a down game. No one's having a quiet performance. Everyone's doing exactly what they require. NaVi throwing themselves at Astralis here. There's only so many options you have, and Guardian's still fighting the good fight for them, but it's not enough. It's as simple as that. Flamey, can you dig any deeper? Can you get any small margin of help towards this half? There it is, that's a shot and a half though, but with two more players coming through by Squeaky, it's a solid no. And NaVi, well, NaVi looking for anything here, looking to get that last round on the board would be lovely, maybe give themselves a tiny chance, but Astralis just don't care. Look at it, Kirby through smoke, finds the shot, he was flashed up as well. Why not add more things to this? Flamey's doing everything he can, and he is fighting so hard, but sometimes your best just isn't good enough.
Yeah, one other thing Astralis has done great in this half is really exploiting that door, the squeaky door, blowing it open. Sometimes they've had Device there with the AWP. Sometimes it's been Dupree lurking out and getting into vents. We've seen that a couple times, but I mean, they found a couple picks from that avenue. And even you could see this previous round, it was Device and Guardian having a small duel outside, flushed right back into the squeaky door pressure where Guardian's picked off. So Astralis eventually grouping up in the mid round, as we've seen so many times, heading towards ramp room, getting the kill. Now they have control of lower, and again, you just have to say the only way back into this round for NaVi is a big play from Simple. He gets one kill, and actually Device misses a shot. Now it's the promise of Edward. He's got the advantage in the spam battle, but he doesn't find the kill. And there it is, Glaive shutting him down. And Simple in such an awkward spot. Now just with the USP, and he can do nothing. Device and Glaive both brought low, but a 14-1 pistol rounds out. Again, mostly armor seized his raid boss, and he's going to lead the way through door. Opening it up, there's Dupree. He's not ready for it. Good headshot from Seized, but there's still two more to contend with. Kirby in the site. He's getting wrapped around. He gets both kills, though, before he's finally traded off into a 3-on-3.
That was brought back to being incredibly possible, especially with Edward now becoming the next raid boss, the next superhero, and keeping eyes on the flank. It's Zipnik's round the back, but the bomb's with Edward. And he's waiting, peek-a-boo, there you go, heads go rolling, Glaive goes down, and Zipnix cannot do enough. Edward picks up the mantle where his teammate left off, and he will show them what he can do with the Tech 9, but he gets in trouble. We'll see how this one pans out. It's only Edward really testing the waters outside. There's still a lot of the rest of the map going on here, and Edward, please, please, check it. No, Glaive strikes. And that's a rifle recovered. That's the hand. That spurs on the rest of NaVi, but will they survive?
Oh, this is dangerous up close. There's one shot, Flamey jumping around. He can get the second one. No, he does a lot of damage. Device was there for a distraction. It works for one kill. Into a 3-on-3, and Glaive's got an AK, so this is dangerous. One smoke for the NaVi side for this lower bomb site, and Glaive's in position. Here it is. Here's the rifle. There's a kill for him as well. Simple falls, and there's no one from NaVi down there to trade it out. Nothing. Smoke not being used either. Or it is on the bomb site, but that's not helping anything.
Look at the HP. Seized is 25, Guardian's 35. And they've got players lurking around this site. Just about every Seized is trying to find an avenue to find a way back into this round, but time is ticking. Time is of the essence. And with this round in the bag for Astralis, if they get it, they are so damn close. Seized, though, does not want to let this slip. He wants to find a way, but those ways are coming slimmer and slimmer. Kirby finds Guardian. This could be 15 for Astralis. Seized with everything on his shoulders here. 5 seconds time does not help him here, and it is all done and dusted. Astralis are going to get to that 15th round. NaVi have just got to sit back and watch as that trickles through to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the issue you have with NaVi. We just saw a big fundamental problem. Is in a 3-on-3, going to the ladder with the bomb, the other going towards vent. So you just have no teamwork coming out for NaVi at this point.
NaVi hunting for anything they can. Guardian, you can see him Simple, trying to play forward Edward, but with kill by kill and step by step, Astralis know they are on the verge of writing a new stage of history. Device and Dupree are doing it. It's down to Flamey and Simple to try and save NaVi, but as it stands, it looks like Astralis are on the verge of going to those semi-finals, and with every piece of HP that falls, Astralis get one step closer.
It's got to be just every battle won, and it's not happening. Dupree with another kill out here, and yeah, Simple's the only one left, a 1-on-3 scenario, but this is it. Astralis is going to, more than likely, there's one kill from behind. Zipnik's down, but they now know his positioning. He's got 50 seconds and the bomb. No HP, no nades to utilize.
But it is simple. In this situation...
But it is simple.
Yeah, this situation certainly isn't. But it is simple. 22 HP, a rifle, armor, Dupree and Kiebi to find. And it's all on his shoulders. He has the weight of NaVi's tournament life resting on these next couple of seconds. Kiebi would be the first challenge towards upper. Dupree down below. And Simple takes a swing. The bullets fly, and there it is! Astralis make their way to the semi-finals. And with this win, have the pen in hand to write the next chapter of their history.